having lived in Asia, the influences are sort of percolate over time and show up in funny ways. Quite a number of years ago, my stepson and husband and I were on a hike, and my stepson found this little rock that was quite beautiful. And he let me borrow it, and I started kind of sculpting from it, and it created these hanging pieces that I made first out of plywood and then later acrylic, and then the idea of scale, because I was putting these little figures on it, but then it sort of spoke to a different, like an architectural scale. So that idea of the scale shift of this smaller object that might represent this larger, immense landscape. A lot of my work seems to suggest something between architecture and landscape, some kind of hybrid of that. And it's interesting to me how the natural world sometimes, or what we think of as the natural world, is often a hybrid of meddling, of preening, of kind of cultivating or organizing. I always think of, like, with the work and the architectural, I was making these communities where they were involved in this utopian project. And I thought of this arc of the utopian project, which there was always an arc kind of starting with great intentions. And the intentions are often that we will have a life of the mind, we'll be able to make our work, we'll be able to write or to create artwork. And then the dysfunction of an organization goes bad. The Scholar's Rock, there's this idea of, transport and spirituality and wonderful. And then it's interesting to me to make it with this, like, there's hair extensions on it, and there's glitter, and these weird bits of acrylic, and that there's something oddball about the whole thing too. Mine, not not anyone else's, but